All right, it is media day. We are joined with Panther Creek head coach Clint Surratt. And coach, man, if you want to talk about last year, first of all, to start about last year, you certainly got your experience in overtime. You guys played so many
Yeah.
overtime sessions, 4 in one game, as a matter of fact. You've proven you can win the close ones. You can win the big games. Talk about what you learned from your team just by going through a 10-2 squad, a season where you had so many games that went down to the wire.
Well, I think first is a testament to our kids and our coaches, and just never giving up. We were up, and then lost the lead, and was able to win one, and then we were the opposite. We were down, 21 points, and was able to come back and win that really close game at the end. So, man, it was a year like I've never had before. It's been incredible. The journey's been great, and we were able to fortunately come out on top on most of those games, but we lost obviously the really close one in the second round of the playoffs versus Alvarado. But I think it builds resilience with our kids, and I think our kids and our coaches have learned a lot along the way playing those really close games.
You guys have some major offensive talent coming back. Obviously, everybody knows about Jalen Lott, but Graylin Fry had such a good
Yeah.
year throwing, and you've got Parker Ord. Maybe you're dealing with running back issues, but CJ's still there. What do you need to work on offensively, because you guys really clicked last year due to graduation?
Yeah, we lost a handful of really good players, obviously Trickett and some other really great players on offense, but a big part of it is the offensive line and being able to solidify that unit, and that's been a big focus this offseason. We feel really good about what we've got coming back on our team, and we've got a lot more experience than we've ever had on really both sides of the ball, and so it's a really senior-laden team that we're excited to go to battle with next year. But for us, just about bringing our team closer together throughout the offseason, started getting some 7-on-7 stuff, but feel really good about the players we've got coming back.
And you guys are not in any kind of a slouch district either. 7-4A Division
No.
One. I mean, we have Matt Diggs on here talking about breaking down the district earlier in this program, and he was talking about all the positive things that are happening at 8-4A. So, oh, this team's getting better. This team's getting better. And then he closed it off by saying, but they'll play 7-4A in the first round and get swept out. He says that real
Yeah.
quick. It's just because, I mean, even in the district, you have three of the best players probably in the state with Jalen Lott, Bo Bentley over there at Salina, and Jackson Hare at Sulphur Springs. Talk about how difficult it is just to maintain your sanity in a district so tough.
Yeah, I'm super biased, but I think it's the best district in the state and the most competitive district in 4A, certainly. I mean, I think we've got, five, maybe six teams probably deserving of being in the top 10 in the state. I think we're that talented. And so it's a battle every single week. And unfortunately, it's some really great teams that missed the playoffs last year that I think would have made deep runs possibly in other areas of the state. But that's what we signed up for. We want to be noted as one of the better teams in the state. And only how you do that is to play the best. And I think we get an opportunity to do that every single week in our district.
Talk a little bit about, and I'm going to talk about Salina here in a second, but talk about Jalen Lott, just being able to coach a kid that you can plug in. Obviously, you use them a lot on offense and defense as well, but you can plug him into defense and there's crucial plays. You can rest him for a little bit, but I'm sure he wants to be out there 85% of the plays. Talk about coaching a kid like that.
Yeah, he's very versatile. He's probably one of the most athletic kids I've ever coached. And, just look at his track backgrounds, high jump 7 foot the other day, long jump 24 feet. And so just from an athletic standpoint, he's a rarity for sure. And so his ability to play offense and defense, hopefully even be more next year going into the senior year. We're excited to utilize him in different ways offensively next year. I think last year we played a little bit at quarterback in some wildcat situations, played him in the slot, played him outside, and then played in some defense. But I think his load will even be more next year as a senior, and so we're excited for that. And then other players that we've got too. Some really versatile guys. That we've got to try to find a way to utilize their talents really on both sides of the ball, and that's the challenge. Even Parker Ord may see some time on defense next year. Donovan Webb played some running back for us last year. That'll continue next year. So we're doing our best trying to figure out and navigate those waters of having those really special players and trying to figure out a way to use them on both sides of the ball.
Let's talk about. I mean, you talked about the best district out there, and I tend to agree with you on that as well. You have a state title winner in that district in Salina. Interesting little. I don't even know. You probably won't want to call it a rivalry, but it rubbed them the wrong way. The way you won the district title
Yeah.
on the last play 2 years ago. Maybe they took it out on you big time this past year. I believe you're heading up there this year, right? You're heading up to
Yeah.
Salina to play them. Talk about that. Is that becoming a budding rivalry? But obviously, they've set a standard here that you're trying to go at.
Well, I mean, that's a special program. They've done a great job up there. Coach Elliott and his staff have built something really special and just a tradition. and all that they've got going. And we're kind of the new kids on the block. And so, for us to go toe to toe with a team that's a program that's won 9 state titles, I think now. And so we welcome and embrace that challenge, and we're excited to go play them again. We feel like our kids are not intimidated by anybody that we play, and certainly having an opportunity to use them as a measuring stick for our program is a pretty cool thing.
Well, I know you're probably itching to go at it, even though it's just April. We're just starting this whole off season, but thank you for joining us. Good luck in spring ball and your 7-on-7 stuff. And man, I can't wait to see you guys back on the field this year.
Yeah, we're excited about next year, man. It's like I say, we're a super senior laden team, and excited to go to battle one more time with this group. But it's been a really great journey. We're hoping for big things next year.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much for joining us.
I appreciate you. Bye.